Hey guys, welcome back. We are on the road again. Today I'm coming to you live from a pretty nondescript alleyway in Auckland City. Today marks the opening day of IKEA New Zealand, so we have to get down there. We have to check it out. We have to see how hectic it is for you guys to make a visit there. What's the traffic like? What the food's like? All that stuff. Super important questions that will be answered today. Weather's been a bit hit and miss. It's sunny at the moment, so we're going to see, does that continue as well? First long form video in a while. Haven't done this. Been doing just shorts. Work's been very busy. We intend to give you more of these style next year, but until then, this is probably going to be the only one until the end of the year. We will see though. So guys, let's head down there, have a look, and see what it's like. Alrighty, we are making our way down now towards Mount Wellington Highway. It doesn't look like there's a huge amount of cars, interestingly. It's pretty quiet. I was expecting there to maybe have been a backup to this point, but it looks pretty smooth running for now. We're going to see what it's like when we get closer. Do apologize today. There is quite a bit of wind about, so if we do end up with quite a lot of wind through the mic, I do sincerely apologize. So I'm just coming up to Sylvia Park now, and one thing I think they've done is that they have changed the direction of flow of traffic into Sylvia Park for IKEA. So that's probably why we're not seeing a huge amount of traffic coming in this way, which is pretty smart. I've seen a lot of advertisement about it around the place, and it certainly seems like it's made a good effect on the overall flow of traffic. So we're going to head down there now. We're going to cut through Sylvia Park, head over there, and yeah, we're going to see if that traffic does in fact get thicker. So for context, today is a Thursday, the 4th of December. So it's probably a smart day to open on Thursday, closer to the weekend, that you're going to be able to capitalize on that hype. And then, yeah, during the week, so it's not super intense. I think maybe there also is the chance that people are just staying away in this opening day with fear of, getting stuck for hours. There's certainly been a big push on advertisement, like I say, around making sure people are aware of the traffic, potential traffic woes. All the motorways have signs saying beware for Thursday, so maybe that is keeping people away. It does look like there is some security as well. I don't know if they're telling people they can't park here unless they're here for shopping or what. It's an interesting looking little pop-up, kind of in the design of a fish and chip shop. And yeah, it looks like they're selling clothes. Cool place to have it though, because you've got all of these awesome restaurants around here. You've got Papa Rich, you've got Nando's up there, and there's Taco Bell, KFC. And yeah, this place is always pumping. I've got to say, it's great to come at night as well. There's more restaurants this way. Alrighty, it looks like there's really no change at all as we get closer. We're going to be heading around here in a second. This is another cool little outdoor area with lots of different choices, like in terms of dessert and that kind of thing. But yeah, we got to cross over this bridge here. We got to cross the train tracks, and then I think on the other side we'll start hopefully to see what the condition of IKEA is like. So I basically decided to sack the train station crossing. It looks like there's a better crossing, and you can see IKEA in the distance here. It is, looming large on the horizon. We should hopefully, by crossing this bridge up here, we'll be able to get over there pretty sharpish. So it looks like most people are parking this top layer from Carbine Road. It looks like most of the traffic's coming in through Carbine Road, which is just down there. And then, coming up to the top floor. Quite a lot of people coming out. It doesn't look like there's a huge disparity between those going in and those going out. So that fills me with confidence that we will get in here pretty sharpish. We're not going to have to queue up for hours or anything. Doesn't look like the car park's that full either. And we have arrived at the entrance to IKEA. We've got the cops on standby down here just in case anything kicks off. We've got the camera crews ready. And yeah, nothing left to do, guys, except head inside. All right, guys, so that is us now in IKEA. I think, first impressions are that it's not actually that busy. It's pretty chill in here. I was expecting there to be queues, but really it's been quite easy. It's not like it's absolutely packed with sardines or anything like that. Plan is for today, I think we go directly into the showroom. I don't want to spend all day in there. If you know, it's way too big and we could spend hours in there, so we'll probably just do a little bit of walk through, and then I'm going to be heading straight to that restaurant, and we're going to be grabbing some items on the menu. We're going to be checking out how it tastes, and then we're going to also, I think, check out some of the Swedish stuff. They normally have some really nice Swedish sweets and that sort of thing near the checkout, so we're going to obviously have to check that out as well. So it looks like they've actually closed the restaurant at the moment. There's quite a lot of people waiting to get in, which makes sense. It's absolutely chock-a-block. But interesting that they've maybe underestimated how many people will be here for lunch. The rest of the showroom's looking really clean, and it looks really modern as well, which is awesome. The ones that I've been to are all absolutely roasting, so it's pretty cool in here. They've got a good air conditioning system. Okay, so we've just been filtered into a queue. It's actually a pretty good way of doing it, I think. I prefer to have a clear waiting line. Otherwise, it would be absolute chaos. There would be lines. There's no seats available. So far, they're doing a really good job. I think all the staff being really friendly. The energy's really good in here today. People are real friendly. There's no pushing. There's no argy-bargy. It's created a really nice... I think that music, as you enter into IKEA, does make a big difference at calming everyone down and setting the tone right for the experience. So we've been told it's about an hour, so we'll wait and see. So the queue's moving really fast. I don't know though, we'll probably make our way into the restaurant and we'll be waiting there for a little bit of time. You can see as we go in, there's more queues. So it's sort of becoming like Disneyland, but this is the best way to do it. So we are going to be joining the traditional line. The lady explained to me there are two ways to get served in here. You can order at the kiosk, which I'm not sure what that's going to be like, or we're going to join the traditional queue and do it the old school way. So it looks like they're serving both traditional line and they're serving the pickup queue at the same time. So it looks like it's a pretty efficient setup. You've got an interior service area that's designed for only the ready to pick up. Alrighty, so we're getting our tray. I actually think it was probably about a 20-minute wait altogether. Very shiny new cutlery. So they start with the desserts, all classic, gooey chocolate. I wonder if they do have dime cake. I'm not sure they will. Okay, so it looks like they've got their own brand drinks. We've definitely got to try a cola. There's sour straps flavor. That sounds buzzy as. Ooh, that looks interesting. Grab one of these. Interesting that they're doing a pie, a lamb pie. We'll probably grab that on the next one, but for today, I want to go with the Swedish meatballs. It looks like everything's all good, thank you.
So it was at this point I sat down. I had actually made a friend in the queue while I was waiting with my food. He's a really sound guy. Shout out to Stacy from Topo. Thank you for keeping me company during lunch. The food was really, really good. Both of us went with the Swedish meatballs. There was the mash. We had the option of mash or fries. I chose mash. It came with peas and that lingonberry jam that's iconic to IKEA. We also had the cinnamon bun for dessert. I got a slice of cheesecake that you saw me pick up earlier. I actually didn't eat that along with that Rex bar. I've saved those for later, and I can tell you that they were both absolutely delightful. Very European tasting. The Rex bar was sort of like a Kit Kat wafer, but the cheesecake was absolutely beautiful. This guy was their newest mascot. I've not seen him before, but he's kind of cool.
Look like they have every cash register open, but it is snaking around all the way down there. Look, there is so many people queuing to get out of here. Okay, so it looks like there's separate queues for the hot dog stand. So funny, it looks like the warehouse guys are here for a little undercover mission. I'm too full for a hot dog, but we will definitely be coming back here to grab one of these at some stage. They've got the classic lingonberry jam. This is iconic to IKEA. Of course, they've got all the meatballs that you'll need for home. I'm not going to grab any of these today because I don't want them to melt. One thing I noticed they don't have is actually the dime bar. They've got only brand name IKEA chocolate. It's quite interesting. This looks quite nice. Phaser mint. Be a good Christmas present. I think I have to get at least something for the wife. Alrighty, so that is now us coming to the end of our first ever IKEA experience. It is gradually got busier throughout the day that we've been here, and yeah, but overall was really, really good. I think that the vibe in here today was outstanding. Everyone was in good spirits. There was no pushing or shoving. And yeah, they've done a really good job. They haven't created chaos with the traffic, and the food as well was excellent. Very good value for money. Everything you saw there today came to $32, and it tasted really, really good. So yeah, definitely the staff are super nice today. All the security guards were really good as well. I need to get a family card, so we'll definitely be coming back here. It's not too far away from where I stay, so able to walk in if I need to. Alrighty, so that is us now from IKEA. First day opening, what a day. It was so good in there, and everyone was having a good time in there. The band, as you entered, created a great vibe, as I've already mentioned. Food-wise, we went with the meatballs, which were classic. There was no deviation from the European version. The gravy is the same. The lingonberry jam is the same. Very similar experience. I would have loved to have seen dime cake on the menu. Instead, we got a cheesecake, which I haven't had yet. I'm definitely giving IKEA a go out and get it now plus. This must be experienced. Still very busy with customers at the checkouts, but that's to be expected. So the biggest bottleneck was just people getting checked out with their DIY goods. But honestly, guys, we've had a great day today. And look, definitely head down here. Maybe not this week, but certainly you'll want to get down here at some point, try the food, experience that European vibe. So until the next one, we'll see you then.